Hello and welcome to this Yin Yoga class. Maybe it's your first time Yin Yoga, maybe you did Yin Yoga before, so I'll explain a little bit what this is about. Yin is a gentle and meditative yoga style that focuses on long-held postures to do three main things: designed to improve more flexibility, increase circulation in your body, and also release tension in your body. Tension that we get due to the fact that we have a lot of stress, that we sit a lot, that's so much going on in our life. So, and also Yin Yoga is the yoga style that stands for calm and stillness, versus Yang is the movement. You know, how we move our eyes all the time, how we speak, how we move through the day, how our thoughts are moving, how our digestion is moving. Everything moves, so we are barely used to stillness. So maybe you like to take this time to settle in, to let go, and to just focus on stillness, one of the hardest parts. So it's about surrender rather than striving for the perfect pose. So it should feel good, maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but you should not experience pain. So, and as we are moving today, we are targeting two areas. The main area today is the hips, and the second area is the spine. And during the session, I will explain a little bit more about releasing tension and improving flexibility, but also about yin and yang, the concept behind it, because it's all about balance, right? So balance is the key. Enjoy the practice today, and I'll see you on the mat. Okay, let's start. Find a nice and comfortable position, just laying on your back. Take a few breaths here to fully arrive and to center and ground yourself. Because sometimes we are rushing from one task to the next. And here it's okay if you just close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs up with air, and then slowly exhale through your mouth. Let go of any tension or stress in your body, whether it is tension in your physical body or in your mental body, thinking and wrapping your head around to-dos. And then bring your attention to your breath, your reminder of the present moment. Notice the sensation of air moving in and out of your body. The rise and fall of your chest and belly. And as you continue to breathe, imagine that you are inhaling calmness and exhaling tension or stress. And always remember, if your mind starts to wander, simply acknowledge the thought that's coming up and gently bring your attention back to your breath. If you like, you can invite an intention for the time on your mat. Something for yourself, maybe an intention for somebody else. But you can also set a global intention. Whatever feels good here for you or pops into your mind. And take a few more deep breaths here, allowing yourself to fully relax into this present moment and to let go. And then invite some movement and your fingers and your toes, maybe stretching like a big morning stretch. And then finding your way over the side all the way up to a seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together. I'll set a timer to 3 minutes. We are holding each pose for 3 minutes. And then try to sink into this pose. Allow your knees to gently melt down towards the mat. Relax the skin between your eyebrows and allow the breath to flow through your body. Did you know that a muscle needs at least 90 seconds to fully relax and to get stretched? And once you hit the 90 seconds, as the muscle relaxes, you go to the fascia that's around the muscle. Here, creating space really deep in your fascia. And maybe you allow your body with every exhalation to sink a little bit deeper. And whatever thought is coming up, recognizing the thought and let it flow by. Keep your awareness with your breath. Notice the sensation of the air moving in and out. You're almost there. Remember, it's all about surrender, letting go. And once our body is in an uncomfortable position, our mind starts to wander, mostly not in a positive way. So always try to come back to this moment. Remember that breath by breath, you're coming closer to the end of the pose, but also closer to more relaxation for the muscle. And for me in Yin Yoga, it's always the hardest part to keep my mind quiet. Slowly find your way all the way back up. Bring your hands to your knees, bring your knees together. Place the feet on the mat and let the knees swing from side to side like windshield wipers. Massaging your hip, your knees, and your shoulders a little bit. And just inviting some movement back into the body. To get ready for the next pose, come onto your hands and knees. I'll start the timer to 3 minutes. As you inhale, belly drops down, chest goes forward, chin reaches up. As you exhale, rounding the spine into cat pose. Inhale, cow, belly drops down. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Massaging your spine, opening your front body and massaging all the muscles along your spine, your data highway. Place your hands underneath the shoulder. As you inhale, the left arm reaches high. Thread it under the right arm. Place your left shoulder and your left ear on the mat. You can stay here, or you can bring the right arm forward. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, you can always place a blanket underneath your knees so that your knees have a nice support. Same here, letting go. With every exhalation, allow your body to sink a little bit deeper into this pose. Your hips are a little bit higher than your heart, so the heart rate calms down. With that, your nervous system calms down. And by staying with this deep inhalations and exhalations, your whole system calms down. Yin is a very gentle and meditative practice. So meditative means try to keep your thoughts. So try to stay ahead of your thoughts, because your brain has the task to create thoughts 24 hours, 7 days a week, and that is okay. But we have to learn how to step away from these thoughts and to just let them flow by. And then invite some movement back. Bring your right hand underneath the shoulder, left hand and rounding the spine as you exhale. Inhale, belly drops down, chest goes forward, chin reaches up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, belly drops down. Some cats and cows here, inviting movement. And then changing sides. I'll set the timer 3 minutes. As you inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, right arm threads underneath the left. Right shoulder and right ear are on the mat. You can either stay here with your left hand or straighten the hand out towards the front of your mat. Try to let go of any tension here of your lower back, because we are a very sitting society. So our lower back is always in a rounded forward position, but its natural curve is like here, a little bit to the back. So here you are releasing tension out of your lower back, releasing the pressure out of the discs. And also by twisting very slightly your spine, the big muscle in the back is getting a nice and gentle stretch here. And as you continue to breathe, imagine that you're inhaling calmness and exhaling any tension or stress. Remember, thoughts are showing up. You are doing everything right. Just step away from the thoughts. Let them flow. Let the thoughts go. Keep the skin between your eyebrows relaxed. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. And allow your jaw to relax. Try try to allow some space between your teeth. As you keep breathing, allow your left shoulder to relax, your head, the weight of your head to sink to the mat, and slowly invite some movement. Bring the left hand underneath your left shoulder, right hand underneath the right shoulder, rounding the spine as you exhale. Inhale, belly drops down, chest goes forward. Rounding the spine, exhaling, inhaling, your belly drops down, inviting some movement, massaging your spine. As you bring your right foot forward between the hands. And here again, if it's uncomfortable for your back knee, for your left knee, you can place a blanket or a towel underneath the knee. So taking the pressure out of the knee and really shifting your hip forward as you can. If you want to, you can bring both hands on the inside of your right foot. And if it feels good, you can come onto your elbows, placing your head on your fists or on your hands so that your head is supported. But remember, finding a place where you can stay for 3 minutes without hoping that it's over soon. So maybe opting out just a little bit so you can enjoy the sensation of the practice. Allowing your head to hang heavy, shifting your weight forward and really sinking into this hip. Creating space in your left hip flexor here. So from sitting a lot, from walking, jogging, riding your bike, all these activities, you are strengthening the hip flexor, and the stronger it gets, the tighter it gets. So here we are creating space in this little muscle, the hip flexor. And at the same time, you are experiencing a little bit of compression in the right hip. So for me, it's a little bit too much to stay on my elbows. So I come back onto my hands so I can stay with my breath and be not in my head all the time wishing this pose to be over soon. So being here, stay connected with your breath, and always remember, when your mind starts to wander, simply acknowledging the thought and then bring your awareness back to your breath. Recognizing how it goes in through the nose, deep into the belly, how you're breathing out through the nose. You are almost there. Stay here, maybe sinking a little bit deeper, enjoying the sensation. And you did it. Find your way slowly back, shifting your hip back. Bring both hands right and left from the right foot. And very, very gently shifting back, straightening the right leg, the front leg. Bring the front toes towards the shin. Walk your fingers forward. Staying here for some breath and then inviting some movement. Bending the front knee very slightly, shifting the hip forward, straightening the front leg again, and bending the knee. As you find your way slowly back to a tabletop position, Lucky us, we have two sides, so changing sides. Bring the left foot forward between the hands. I'll start the timer, 3 minutes. If you like, stay here with the hands right and left from the front foot. You can bring both hands on the inside of your left foot, supporting your back knee if needed, shifting the hip really forward, so I really feel it here on my right side. You can come onto your elbows if you like to. You can place your head on your fists. Wherever you choose to go, make sure you are okay where you are, because it's your time on the mat. Thinking about the principle of yin and yang, so I come back onto my hands for sure. Yin is the calmness, the stillness, but also the surrender into the moment. Versus yang is activity and movement, our daily base of life, right? Thinking, getting tasks done, eating, speaking, planning, organizing, so many things. So when we are in a steady position, like we are here in a static position, our head starts to work even more to get things done. But right now, nothing needs to get done. So you're halfway through. Maybe it feels good to bend your elbows a little bit, or to bring your elbows down to the mat, to sink a little bit deeper, shifting your hips even more forward. Let your head hang heavier. Thinking about really getting soft, because we are so brave and tough every day, throughout the day, whether in getting tasks done or thinking, self-talk. So here it's okay to be soft, to let go, and to sink deeply into the pose. And then slowly find your way back onto your hands. If you're onto your elbows, bring both hands right and left from the left foot, and very slightly and slowly shifting your hip back, straightening out the left leg. Walk your fingers forward towards the foot, and then inviting some movement. Be careful bending and straightening that front leg. Very slowly shifting the hip forward and backwards. No need to rush, no need to hurry up. Just slowly breathing and moving. And then come back onto your hands and knees. And find your way all the way down to the belly for swings pose. So bring your elbows close to your chest. Bring the hands forward. Allow your feet to roll outside, so maybe your big toes are touching and your heels are rolling outward. Allow your head to hang heavy, your hands to relax, your head to hang, your chin drops towards your chest. Your belly, including your belly button, stays down to the mat, really melting down. creating here again the natural curve of your lower back. And as you let your head hang heavy, with every exhalation a little bit more, let your head sink deeper and deeper. Maybe you feel where the big muscle is attached at the back of your scalp, going all the way down through your shoulders, right and left, towards the middle of your spine, stretching out this big muscle called trapezius. Being down our back like a hoodie. Letting go with every exhalation a little bit more. Your heels roll to the outward, relaxing your thighs, your hips, your belly. Your weight is fully on your elbows. Resting here, hanging here, just breathing here. Working your way all the way deep to the fascia. Remember, with every exhalation, it's like a natural detox of the body. You can let go of anything that is no longer serving you. Thoughts, emotions, maybe thoughts attached to something that happened today, something that happened yesterday. Slowly finding your way back. Bring the elbows to the outside, place your head on your hands. Bend your knees and let your knees swing from side to side, inviting some movement into the lower back here, while allowing your head to rest on your hands. Stay connected with your breath, and then straighten the legs out. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders, very slowly finding your way into a tabletop position. Rounding the spine, and then bring your hips all the way down to your heels into child's pose. Recognizing how your ribcage expands as you breathe in very deeply, and with every exhalation, how the used air is going out of your body. Walk your fingers as far forward as possible while sinking your hips low, and then walk your hands together to the right side. As much right as possible, and as you can still keep your forehead down. So stretching out the left side of your torso by sending the breath very deeply into the left side of your body. And as you inhale, you come back center, and as you exhale, changing sides, go all the way to the left side. Really stretching out the right side of your torso here. If it's okay, allow your eyes to be closed. And to just stay with your breath. And as you inhale, you come back center. Reach your fingers one more time forward, and then help yourself into a tabletop position. And find your way into a seated position. Bring your legs out to a V shape. Lifting your chest high as you inhale, and then find the spot that suits you, that fits to your body. You can walk your fingers forward, as much forward as your body allows you to. You can bring your elbows down to the mat. You can place your fists on top of each other so that your head can rest. You can even place your head on the mat if this is possible for you today. If not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make you a better person if your head goes down, right? So finding the spot that feels good. Even though I can do it, it doesn't feel good to stay here for 3 minutes. So come back a little to find a spot that's uncomfortable but not very uncomfortable, and stay where you are. So stretching still out the inside of your legs and your hips. And if we talk about the hips in yoga, the hips are connected to the element water. And guess what? Water flows. But since we barely move our hips in all directions, only to sit and get back up, and sit down and get back up, or walk forward, same movement than sitting, right? So getting your thigh up, take a step forward and again, or running or cycling. It's all the same movement. Here we are opening up the hips today in this yoga class in all different directions, to allow movement, to allow everything to flow in your hip. And in yoga we talk about energy flowing. If you look from a different perspective on it, it's about everything that flows in your body. Blood, lymphatic liquid, your hormones, your immune system. So really creating space here to make space for everything to flow. Keep breathing and slowly getting ready to come out of the pose. Walk your hands towards your hips. Bring the hands behind your knees. Bring your knees up, your feet down, and very gently let your knees fall from side to side like windshield wipers. Inviting some movement again after the stillness. Massaging your hips here. While massaging your joint is creating some liquid so that everything can flow. From here, straightening your legs out forward, lifting your arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward over your straight out legs. Stay here, allow your head to hang heavy. I'll start the timer. If you have like a yoga bolster or a very big pillow next to you, you can place it on your legs. Place your hand on the pillow so that your head can rest. If your head cannot come that close towards your legs, you can place the pillow as I just do here, so that you can really support your head. If this is not an option because you don't have a pillow that's shaped like this, you can just fold over your straightened out legs. Use whatever helps you to support your head, to allow your head to rest on something. You're getting a very nice stretch here. Allow your feet to relax and the stretch to start. The back side of your feet, your calves, your knees, through your thighs, your hammies, your glutes, lower back, middle back, your upper back, neck, head, so your whole backside of the body is getting a very nice stretch here. And while you're stretching, your muscle relaxes even more after 90 seconds. So you're going deep to the fascia, opening up the tissue, the fascia tissue. So creating space again that everything can flow. Lots of blood, lymphatic pipes in your body. And maybe you allow your body to sink even deeper with every exhalation. Recognizing your thoughts. What's showing up here? This is one thing that's super interesting. What thoughts are showing up? So what does your body want to tell you? And find your way slowly back up, lifting your body. Place your feet down to the mat, hugging your knees in, and roll all the way back down. Slightly rolling from side to side, massaging your lower back with your own body weight. Just rolling a little bit from side to side. And then place your feet on the mat, leg mat width apart, and let your knees fall together to the right. Your shoulders stay on the mat, and your gaze goes over your left shoulder. A very nice and gentle twist here. So with your deep breathing into the belly, you are stretching out your front body, your abs, your chest muscle, but also your thighs and your knees. And every time you are twisting your body, your spine, your muscles along the spine, you're supporting your natural detox system of the body. Letting go of anything that is no longer serving you. Thoughts, emotions, situations in your head. But most of all, things from the past. Because there's no way we can change the yesterday. So there's no need to think about the yesterday. Spending time with the yesterday because we cannot change it anymore. So just let it go. It is okay to not do anything in this moment. Recharging, inviting some movement, Bring your head back center, lift your knees. Let your knees swing from side to side. Or if it feels better, you can also hug your knees in. Lucky us, we are all different. So check out what feels good for you here. And then get ready for the other side. Place both feet down to the mat. Feet are mat width apart. And then let both knees fall to the left this time. Your gaze can go over to your right shoulder. Your palms are facing towards the ceiling so that your shoulders can relax. And if it feels good and okay, you can close your eyes. If not, soften your gaze and find a spot that you can focus on with your eyes. That way your eyes can rest for a moment. And if your eyes can rest, your brain can rest a little bit as well, because it doesn't have to convert all the informations from your eyes. And here you are also supporting your digestive system, because you are in this slightly twist position. And most of the time when we think about digestion, it's about food and drinks. But let's be honest, there's so much more to digest. Emotions, all the feelings you had today and yesterday and the day before, they need to be digested. Words that you heard, things that you saw. So we need to digest so much more than food and drinks. But we barely take time to do so. As soon as stillness sets in, we switch on the radio or the TV, or we go into our smartphones. But to be honest, we cannot digest while doing this. We are in the young when we do so. So to digest and to let it sink in, and also to let go, we need to find stillness. Is it sometimes uncomfortable? Yes. But it always feels better afterwards. Invite some movement into your body, your fingers. Bring your head back center. Lift your knees up. Hug your knees in or let them swing from side to side, whatever feels good for you here. If you like, you can circle your ankles a little bit, stretching your legs out towards the ceiling. And then get ready for your final relaxation, Shavasana, my favorite part. So getting nice and comfy, grabbing a blanket if you like to. So making sure that you are not freezing. Close your eyes, allow your palms to show up towards the ceiling. And take a few more deep breaths here, allowing yourself to fully relax and to let go. Shavasana, the final relaxation pose of every yoga practice. It's like baking a cake. You put all the things you need for the recipe into a big bowl. Like in this yoga practice, everything you could do physically, you already did. So you opened up some muscles, some tissue, some fascia. You brought oxygen to your blood flow. Now your body does the rest. It's like putting the dough into the oven. You cannot do anything here. Everything is taken care of by your body and your body's intelligence. So allow your feet to relax and to just fall to the outside. Relax your calves, your knees and your thighs. Allow your legs to relax. Let your breath just flow through your body in and out. Allow your shoulders to roll to the back. And for this very moment, to be free of responsibilities and weight we carry around. Allow your upper arms to relax, elbows, underarms, and your hands. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Relax the skin between your eyebrows. And maybe you allow your body to sink with every exhalation a little bit deeper into the mat. Imagine that you're inhaling calmness, peace, and then very slowly invite some movement back into your body, moving your fingers and your toes, maybe a big morning stretch with your arms over your head, hugging your knees in, or rolling onto your right or left side, using your arms as a pillow, and taking and enjoying this moment that you created, this moment of peace and stillness before life and reality kicks back in. Whether it's in the morning or afternoon or even in the evening, just taking this moment and being grateful and thankful that you took the time for yourself to recharge. And then find your way to a seated position. Stay nice and warm with your blanket. As you inhale, you can bring the arms over the side, all the way up, connecting the right and the left. Bring the thumbs between your eyebrows for positive thoughts. We have more than 60,000 thoughts a day, and most of them are negative. Change that. Bring the hands to your mouth for nice and kind words. Once you've spoken out a word, you can never take it back. And bring the hands to your heart center for love, respect, and thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I bow. Namaste. hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.